This is Revelations chapter 11, verse 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe coming quickly. All right, I want to start off by giving all glory and praises to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles for teaching us this truth. Peace and blessings to the brothers pushing the word throughout the four corners. Peace and blessings to the elect scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. I'm the brother Karal coming at you, man, with a spiritual quick hit lesson. All right, a judgment well-deserved is coming, all right, to this place, man. A judgment that's well-deserved is finna come upon the shores of Babylon, man, a.k.a. America, man, all right? Because, man, this is that place that's gonna pretty much receive, all right, those horrific judgments that the Lord has stored up for it, man. Okay, because, man, hey, the wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and the hurtful works are fulfilled. You can worship whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. All right, you could just, man, just pretty much just immerse yourself in wickedness, man. All right, and not have a second thought about the judgment of Yahweh Shema Shai. And that's why the Lord is coming, man. That's why the Lord is making a speedy riddance unto this place, man, because, man, he's ready to take it out, man, with the finishing blow. All right. And that finishing blow is going to be World War III, man. Those thermonuclear missiles. All right. Hey, Revelations 11 and 14 in the NLT. The second terror is past. Talking about World War I, World War II. That's already passed, man. But look, the third terror is coming quickly. All right. And it's getting intense. Right. Let's go ahead and just get into these articles, man, because I don't want these articles to escape me. It's just so much about war and, you know, so much military action, man. It's beautiful. You know, what a time to be alive. All right. But before I get there, let me get Exodus 15 and 3, because we can't talk about war. Can't talk about tactics. All right. Guerrilla warfare. All right. Armory, weaponry. Okay. Defense systems. All right. We can't talk about none of these things without mentioning the man of war. This is Exodus 15 and 3. The Lord Yahweh is a man of war. The Lord is his name. Okay? And when you go into the term war, right, it goes into action and bloodshed, man. Okay? The Lord is about that action, man. All right? No more with his power, with his omnipresence, where his, all right, omnipotency, omnipotency. Right, correct word, omnipotency. No more where we will live in a world where everybody forgets, all right, about the terrible demon-like power, all right, Al-Shaja, all right, being Yahweh Shai, man. All right, strong is Yahweh's right hand, which is his son, who's going to execute, all right, this judgment. Okay? So the Lord is a man of war, man. All right. And what we're going to get into these articles, starting with this one first, because I have three in all. It said Iran said to receive Chinese shoulder-fire missile systems within weeks, sources say. So now you got Iran doing deals with China, man. You know, receiving shoulder-fire missile systems within a week. Okay, they spent damn near $60 to $7 million, man, to make sure that they have, all right, that weaponry, man, in particular. Okay? And what the scriptures tell you, let the weak say I am strong. These other nations, they're not afraid of this great whore anymore, man. All right? Because this whore, all right, since Nawashima and since Hawasaki and Hiroshima, right? Hiroshima and Nagasaki. It's like it. It's getting tongue-tied. Since they, you know, popped that off, man, it was like they try to capitalize off that. And that's their biggest flex, all right? But ultimately, these other nations, man, they're not worried about America's weaponry, man, all right? They're not worried. They're not afraid, all right? They're not fidgeting. They're not flinching either. You know, they getting more and more, it's like it's getting more and more intense, man. It's like the enemy, like the scriptures say, let the weak say I am strong. They're getting more and more pretty much bold, man. And America, through their pride, they're not seeing it. That's why the Lord's going to hit them with a blow, all right, that they just pretty much not even going to look for. All right? Going to hit them with a bliss like no other. So it said Iran set to receive the Chinese shoulder-fire missile system within weeks, sources say. All right, and this is from July the 30th, right, 2026. Okay, it said Iran is expected to receive within weeks a first shipment of up to 400 Chinese-made shoulder-fire air defense missiles launchers. According to 3 sources familiar with the deal, the source speaking on condition of anonymity due to the sensitivity of the matter told Reuters that the purchase valued at 60 to 70 mil is one of Tehran's largest known efforts to strengthen its short-range air defense, right, since the outbreak of its war with the United States and Israel in late February the 6th, man. So this war popped off damn near at the beginning of the year, man. You see, 2026 coming in hot, man, just like all the other previous years, all right? We at the point now to where prophecy is just speaking, man, and it's not letting up. You know, I always have this saying, man, everybody, you know, spoke arrogantly in the world. Everybody, you know, talking and making noise. But it's time for prophecy to talk, man. It's time for the Lord to show you that he was always in control, man, to show you people, you other nations, even Esau, Edom, that he was always in control and nothing was outside of his will. Everything was according to a timely plan, man. Key word, timely. Because the Lord is all about time. All right, and sooner or later, man, time is going to be up for America, man, a.k.a. Babylon, a.k.a. Sodom and Gomorrah, man. All right, America has the spirit of those places all in one. All right, and that's why the Lord is just going to hit it with a finishing blow, man. Okay, so it says the contract covers between 300 to 400 man-ported air defense systems, man-pads, including Chinese-made QW-12 and FN-16 missiles. All right. The sources said, 6, the delivery of these systems would significantly expand Iran's inventory of short-range air defense weapons and underscore how military ties between Tehran and Beijing are depending, even as President Donald Trump has repeatedly said Chinese President Xi Jinping assured him that China would not supply weapons to Iran. And that's it on that first article, man. All right, these people, man, these guys got 400. Iran put in a shipment, man. All right, inventory for 400 Chinese-made shoulder-fire air defense missiles, man. More fire, man. More fuel for the fire, man. The Lord is not playing, man. All right, he is not playing, man. Let's get 2nd Esdras, the 16th chapter. This is 2nd Esdras 16:1. Woe be unto thee, Babylon in Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria, man. The term woe meaning destruction. It said, gird up yourselves with cloths and sack of hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back, man? That sword is talking about the killing instrument, ultimately those nuclear missiles, okay? Because what was the sword back in the day, right? How was war fought back in the day? Let's get Isaiah 9:5. This is Isaiah 9:5. For every battle of the warriors with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. It's talking about physical comeback, man. Horses, shields, spears, you know, arrows, all right? War cries. Okay? Back then, man, hey, it was vicious. But, hey, the Lord is finna do an overkill with this war. See, with this war, it's going to be his weaponry that he created that's going to get involved, right? So let's go back to Isaiah 9:5, and then we're going to get another precept. For every battle of the warriors with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. But this should be with burning and fuel of fire, man. There's no way around that's talking about missiles. There's no way around it, man. No way, no other breakdown, no other deep breakdown you can have, man, to try to say that those are not talking about thermonuclear missiles. They are, okay? They are. It's simple. It said fuel the fire, man. You see? This is no joke, man. Let's get another precept, right? This is Isaiah 54 and 16. Okay? Ain't no way around it, man. All right? The scriptures, man, this is prophecy, man. This is, the Lord been declared the end from the beginning, man. The end of who? The end of Esau, Edom's kingdom. He's going down in a violent way, man. That's why the Lord is stirring up these other nations. That's why he's, making them bold, making them not be scared of America. Because, man, the Lord is a man of war. He's pushing the issue, man, on the behalf of Israel and on the behalf of for the kingdom, right? So that way Jerusalem can reign forever, man. Because Esau, Edom, man, hey, the wicked, man, and that's why they say the triumphant of the wicked is short. Because, man, guess what? We see they end, man. Call Allah Yabashimah Shah for giving us the blueprint to see the end of our enemy, man. And we're going to witness his destruction, man, in a violent way that he well deserved. All right? Isaiah 54 and 16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. All right, historically, man, teaming those German scientists, man, hey, they created these atoms and nutrient bombs, man. You see? They created these things. But little do they know that the same thing that they're creating is the same thing that's going to destroy these Edomites, these self-proclaimed white people, man. All right, and those Khazars over there in their land, man, those fake-ass, ooish people, man. The Lord is not dealing with them, man. Because the Lord said if they was really the Lord's people, it wouldn't be no war. King David would be over there, Yahweh Shai would be over there, everybody, all the tribes would be over there, man. Okay? And everybody will be happy. That's how you know that that future prophecy is on the way, man. But before that prophecy happened, before the prophecy of peace happened for the nation of Israel in particular, Esau's destruction has to be fulfilled. Okay? The said measure has to be fulfilled so the Lord can go ahead and make the finishing blow, man, that he's about to hit it with. All right? Isaiah 54 and 16. It said, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. I have created the waster to destroy. Okay? That besom of destruction that the scriptures talk about, right? Go ahead and get that real quick. Yep. Hey, this is Isaiah 14 and 21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquities of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. So the Lord is finna pretty much, man, destroy Esau, Edom's habitation, man. All right, this wicked ass place, man, finna overthrow it and punish it because of the evil, the pride, and the arrogancy thereof, man. You see? That's why I say, man, pride is hateful before the Most High, man. Pride is when one departed from his maker. And Esau, Edom, on a constant daily basis, he always departing and going against the ordinance of Yahweh Shema Shah. You know? And like the world will tell you, man, you keep writing a check, your ass can't cash, man. You keep on tempting the Lord and keep trying and keep stepping on his toes, which he putting the spirit on you to do so. Just so he can show forth his power. Lord willing, we get Romans, man. All right? But Isaiah 14 and 22, it said, for I will rise up against them, saith the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, saith the Lord. And I will make it a possession for the bitter, and pools of water, and I will sweep it with the besom of destruction, said the Lord of hosts, man. So those missiles are going to destroy everything in its path. All right? Everything will be consumed by those thermonuclear missiles, man. This is the Lord's righteous judgment. Yup. So this is Romans chapter 9. All right. verse 16. So then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of the Most High that showeth mercy. But the scriptures tell you that there's no mercy, to the wicked. The Lord will not at all acquit the wicked. And it tells you that there's no peace, man. Because see, Trump, he over here, lying to you people, talking like a lamb, like, yeah, we at peace, it's a ceasefire. But meanwhile, they're stabbing these other nations in the back, man, still letting those missiles loose, man. You still got people that's in the army, all right, that's fighting, all right, fighting for the pride and the feud and the Marines. Man, they coming up dead, man. They're not being honest, man. They're not telling you that them folks actually losing over there, man. They getting their ass handed to them. But, that's all through the Lord, though, So back in Romans 9 and verse 18, therefore have he mercy on whom he had mercy and whom he will harden, right? And it tells you, it said, therefore have he mercy on whom he will have mercy and whom he will harden, he hardeneth. And thou wilt say then unto me, why doeth he yet find fault? For who have resisted his will? Okay? Who have resisted the Lord's will, man? Going back to Romans 9 and 17, because I don't think I read the point. For the scripture said unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up. Here we go. Excuse the noise in the background, man. All these distractions. But Romans 9 and 17 again. For the scripture said unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout the earth, man. That's the whole reason. This is the blueprint on why the Lord put a prideful spirit on Esau, because what say pride goeth before destruction. So the Lord's bringing strange calamities upon